winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And as long as Pat Malone is already out of bed.
Then I might as well ride herd around here.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith is still special too.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're coming into you on this Wednesday. Y'all know this is the Wild, Wonderful Wednesday with Gary Chapman. We got Gary on there. Puddin', you got his button mashed?
We do.
Good morning, Gary.
Mash that button, y'all.
Mash that button. How are you, man?
I'm good.
We just got through with our local elections yesterday. We had the primary elections, I guess it was,
Yeah.
for the local election. And everybody I voted for won.
Well, that's pretty strong. That's good.
You know, everybody always says that the day after the election. You ever notice that, Gary? Like, oh, yeah, I voted for him.
Gary,
Yeah.
by the way, everyone he
Does that
voted
mean
for
he
was
didn't vote?
Probably.
Ain't that what they say? They say, I voted for him. Well, that's who I voted for.
He didn't come in here with one of them little stickers on yesterday that said I voted, so I don't know.
Pat Malone had his I voted sticker on, and he's from South Carolina. So
Gary. Everybody he voted for was unopposed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm opposed to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was I know a lot of folks that's in these local elections are glad the day is over with. And maybe they can rest a little better. I'm sure some feelings was hurt.
Oh, no doubt about
no
that.
doubt.
Yeah.
You find out in elections who your friends really are. And
Yeah.
you find out you ain't got many. Yeah, you ain't got many.
I'm telling you, it was like a civil war over in Union County on
Yeah.
Facebook. Families splitting up over it, best friends forever, not talking to each other anymore.
Yeah.
And folks, kiss and make up today.
No, don't,
You-
man.
well,
Don't.
You know, we're all Republicans, and it's time to go fight the bigger dragon named Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And get Trump back in office, and we got to work together to do that. So kiss and make up today.
Yeah.
Get over yourselves, and let's go fight the common fight. All
I
right?
don't know. I felt like, Sean Dyer went in as the sheriff. He will be the next sheriff of Union County. I really like Sean. He told me not to endorse him so I can speak out. But anyway, known Sean for a long time. We actually worked together back years ago when we was in the telephone business. And I think Sean will do a wonderful job. I think he'll do a great job. And
He's prepared, Steven.
yeah,
He's ready to
Yeah.
take over from Mac. He's
Yeah.
And it should be seamless transition.
Yeah. And then I know Eric Barrett up here went in for the, what is it?
Clerk of courts.
Clerk
yeah.
of court.
Yeah, and you talk about somebody who's done his homework.
Right.
That kid did his homework. He knows, that office is not going to miss a step when he takes over from.
We had Chris Clinton actually was running for that office, and he got the less votes of everybody. I think 406 votes.
Yeah.
And Sandy actually doubled him up with 821.
Yeah.
And
that surprised me. Did it surprise you?
I did too. I was like, well, I never figured that. I figured it'd be the other way around. But you never know how people vote and how people go on that. 406. But actually, he actually, which was kind of impressive to me, he got more votes at 406 than you did back when you were running for the board of directors for the Blue Ridge Mountain EMC.
That didn't impress me.
And you were in the 3-county area.
I have no defense. For once in your life, you're speaking truth, and I have no defense.
Okay. And then we got Ode Henderson, but nothing really. I mean, we had the state representative.
Stan Gunter.
Yeah, he went in a big way.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah, he went in a big way. So, anyway, the day is over. So now we got to fight for the, and I know the presidential election's coming up, and of course we've got him. Trump is being in court with, as we think it's false accusations and all that.
Lawfare is what it is. It's lawfare.
And of course,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Pat over there says, "Oh, he's guilty.
You're just going to bait Gary to jump on me double time, so that's okay."
No. I think he's guilty. I do. He's guilty of being somebody that loves America. He's guilty of putting his own interest for maybe the first time in his life behind himself and putting interest of other people first. He's guilty.
Yeah.
No question about it.
Well, now let me say something. We got to get to a break. You know how that goes, and I'm always glad to talk to Gary. I ain't talked to you all week, man. It ain't because I don't love you. I've just been.
No, I know.
I've been tied
We've
up
all-
and all that good stuff. But anyway, we have to be real careful because yesterday we had a caller come in and call Pat Malone a retard, and we're kind of on. So we have to be careful with our words today because the NAACP or what was it that contacted us? What was the one that contacted?
PETA or something like that.
The NAACP doesn't stick up for me, by the way.
No, I think it's the NAARP. Isn't it?
AARP, that's it.
AARP,
There you
yeah.
got it.
No, it's the National Association for the Advancement of Retarded People.
There you go.
NAARP.
That's who it was.
Actually, I got a text from Alcoholics Anonymous wanting to make sure he wasn't drinking beer last night.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know what that
something.
was about. I thought maybe I got hacked.
When I
but-
come in, y'all had the Bud Light empty beer cans all over the place. You had that Dylan guy, the spokesman for Bud Light stuff. I
Yeah,
took
we
all
had
that
your
down.
cauliflower pizza in the fridge waiting for you. What kind of straight man eats cauliflower on a pizza, Gary? Have you ever met one? Have you
No,
ever met a
not yet.
straight man that
Well-
eats cauliflower on a pizza?
I'm trying to watch my weight. My wife put me on a diet, so I have to eat all the healthy stuff now.
It's working great.
Yeah, it's working great. She's not around all the time, you know. Yeah, she's not around all the time. Anyway, we want to thank Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing for bringing you the show today. Y'all hang on. We got Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter from Nashville, Tennessee. He is Dove Award winner, music promoter. Man, you just got all kinds of titles. Which one do we want to go with today?
Oh, let's just go with I'm here.
There you go. We'll be right back.
And now with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten. As the old saying goes, there's a new sheriff in town in Union County. Longtime lawman Sean Dyer will assume that role from retiring Mac Mason later this year. Dyer won last night with 70% of the vote over Doug Lloyd and Tom Jones.
Really overwhelming that the support that I've had throughout the community, and I want to thank Union County for believing in me and elected me as their next sheriff here.
The highly anticipated sheriff's race in Towns County turned out to be anticlimactic as incumbent Ken Henderson swept past Hiawassee police officer J.R. Murray by 25 percentage points.
The wonderful people of Towns County have supported me and I wouldn't want this job if I didn't have the support of the people.
Elsewhere, Hiawassee insurance agent Eric Barrett won handily over his two opponents in the Towns County Clerk of Court race, and Jenna Akins will return for another term on the Union County Board of Education. Farmer Harold Collins also won decisively over Patrice Kilpatrick in the Republican primary election for Union County Commissioner. Collins will now face incumbent Lamar Paris in November in the general election. On the state level, Stan Gunter will head back to Atlanta for a third term after beating agriculturalist Dick Mills in the state representative race for Union, Towns, and White counties. For Pat Malone and Harry Bond, I'm Jeff Batten. You hear it, and you can't find it. No, not your phone. We're talking about the leak near your spigot or somewhere else in the yard. Meanwhile, your $50 water bill is now $500. Grayland Leak Detection will find the leak. Grayland has the specialized equipment to find it and make the necessary repairs at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water system. Call Eric locally at Grayland, 706-897-9110, 706-897-9110, and find that leak once and for all.
Union General Hospital in Blairsville has made it very easy for expecting mothers to celebrate the beginning of life right here at home. Moms, there's no need to drive out of the area when our state-of-the-art labor and delivery department is perfect for that big day. Let Union General Hospital help you welcome your precious bundle of joy into the world. Call 706-745-2111. Only at your community caregiver for more than 60 years. Union General in Blairsville, where dreams are delivered.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
Those pesky mosquitoes bothering you again? Well, let the experts at American Pest Control help. Their No Skeeto program can help protect you and allow you to enjoy your yard again. Call American Pest Control and take back your yard this spring. In fact, trust the experts at American Pest Control to provide you with excellent pest management all year long. Call to schedule your free inspection and protect your biggest investment, your home. That's American Pest Control, 706-782-4113.
It's time now to honor the Prep Athlete of the Week. Brought to you by Ware Chevrolet in Blairsville, supporting the champions of tomorrow from the 5-county area.
Young Harris College baseball program is a proud one, but their season ended over the weekend. But it wasn't due to a lack of effort from Jeremy Bagora. In Game 1, Bagora had 5 RBIs and just 2 hits, including a home run. In Game number 2, he had an RBI double. Congratulations, Jeremy Bagora of Young Harris College, the Ware Chevrolet Athlete of the Week.
Kitchen remodelers. What are those 3 wonderful words again?
Granite, quartz, and marble.
Exactly. See them all in one Young Harris showroom. Introducing Masterpiece Granite, right here in the Enchanted Valley. Stop by and make your selection from the best names in the industry.
New countertops arrive within a week. Go to MasterpieceGraniteLLC.com to see the samples for yourself.
Or Masterpiece Granite LLC on social media. 441 Plot Town Road in Young Harris. 678-677-4974.
I just heard the screams down at your mailbox, and I know why. Your water bill is 8 times what it was last month. I bet it's a leak. Call Grayland Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, we're back with you. Everybody's good today. We got Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter, with us. He'll be live tonight on Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter Facebook page. But until that time, we've got him hanging out with us. And Big Fanny, man, Big Fanny cleaned house last night, man. She went in. She said she's going to celebrate with some Schlitz malt liquor and a menthol cigarette.
Oh, Lordy. 87% of the vote, right?
I'm telling you.
Fulton County, come on.
And how fast were they able to get those results done?
That's amazing.
That was probably instant.
They even beat Fannin County.
Well, they didn't need to count the votes in that race.
That's true.
Patrick, it was already predetermined.
Yeah.
So, Buckhead, keep fighting to split yourself off from Fulton County. You are not going to be represented otherwise.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Buckhead, Gary?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Buckhead used to be the place to go. Man, it's got dangerous now.
Oh,
man.
I wouldn't go down there for nothing now.
What happened? What happened?
I don't know. It used to be my stomping ground.
What happened? Why did it get so dangerous?
I ain't touching that one. Yeah. I know why, but I'm not touching that.
Big Fanny, she's back in there, so I don't know. We kind of knew that was coming, but
hey, you get what you vote for.
Oh,
you know?
Man.
Did you send her a bottle of Grey Goose, Stephen?
Send her some menthol cigarettes.
She likes Grey Goose now. She
what is Grey Goose?
It's vodka.
I know that, but where is it from?
France.
France. She's sophisticated.
Yeah.
I thought you just
her taste got expensive. When you get access to all that government money.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Just put it on your corporate AMX card and taxpayers pay for your boyfriend who you're paying pays for your goose while you're on the cruise ship. See?
Yeah.
It works. Yeah. It's easy.
So we got, now the Trump trial's going on, and I reckon now, the way I understand it, they let him off for like a week or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the defense rested yesterday afternoon, and the judge said, we'll reconvene on Tuesday. So they're off for virtually a week. And then they're going to have closing arguments, and then they'll go deliberate, I guess.
Well, I'm just glad that.
Well, they've still got to come up with jury instructions, which is something you're supposed to do before you start the trial. By the way, this little tidbit of legal knowledge. I don't know much, but I know that much.
Well, I'm glad
it's
that
New York. We do things differently in New York.
I'm just glad that
they fold their cauliflower pizza in New York before they eat it.
Somebody fixing to get their hind end whooped around here. I'm just glad that guy's finally telling the truth, man. What's his name? Their star witness,
Cohen.
Michael
Cohen.
Yeah, he's telling the truth this time. Thank God. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Yeah. Well, whatever came into his head.
Well,
he's a pathological liar.
But he got his $30,000 or $60,000 because he was owed that.
Yeah. But he owned it. He owned up to it, which was probably not the best idea on his part at that moment, but still, yeah.
But you know,
it's amazing how the truth finds a way.
Yeah,
truth just finds a way.
They're not listening. I mean, they're not listening. You would think at this point the judge would say, "Hey, look, this is crazy. Let's just."
Well, dude, that judge, come on, that judge is so far gone. There's no way. And honestly, I think the whole selection of the jury was done when they selected the pool.
Right.
I don't think there was one person in that pool that would consider not guilty as an option.
Well,
for Trump.
It was impossible out of the gate for him to for Trump to get a fair jury out of a Manhattan jury pool. It's not going to happen. The best we can hope for is there's one or two honest people on that jury, and we end up with a hung jury. But even that's unlikely, I'm afraid.
So, what are you guys going to say if perhaps it comes back not guilty?
That there
that'd be a miracle. Is what that would be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm always ready. I'm always ready for a miracle.
For a miracle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that wouldn't shock me a whole lot. For there to not be one person that sees through this sham seems like ridiculous odds. But I know where we are. I know what we're up against. So we'll see. It doesn't matter. If he wins, he wins. If he loses, he wins. It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, Trump's polling is just really. Where was I got this?
Biden's polling is what's.
Well, I know that, but with New Hampshire right now, New Hampshire.
He's tied.
Yep.
He's tied in New Hampshire, which is ridiculous.
36.6 for Trump and 36.5 for Joe Biden.
Yeah. When a new poll came out this morning, that Biden's approval rating is an all-time low, down to 36%. That's an Ipsos poll.
Right.
That's pathetic. So.
You know what's pathetic though? 36% of the people
happy with him. Yeah.
Think this dude's fine. Are you kidding me?
That says something about America, doesn't it?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm reading another story. It says 1 in 3 Americans couldn't cover a $400 surprise expense. And that goes right into Bidenomics, right? So in 2 and 3 say inflation has made their finances worse. So it's all tied together. People cannot afford to live in this ridiculous environment that Biden's created.
So as I got, Trump has raised $76 million in April and Biden $51 million in April.
That's a big deal right there.
That
mean,
is.
they're not talking about it a lot, but that's a turn.
Yeah.
Because that has not been the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rats are getting off the Biden ship, but they'll just, I think Big Mike's going to do fine.
Well, Hollywood will come to the rescue for Biden with money. Biden won't go broke in the election.
Well, I mean, this Hollywood bunch, man. I just, we got Netanyahu they're trying to arrest him, and what was all the wives, the Hollywood wives are on board with all this.
Yeah, Clooney's wife through the International Criminal Court.
I mean, that's somebody I want to get behind, don't you? I mean,
well,
she's married to George Clooney. That ought to tell you
I know
enough
you'd
right
like
there.
to get behind her, but this is a family show, Stephen. We don't talk about stuff like that.
Keep it up, Rob.
Hey,
big Fanny fan.
You invited them. You got to deal with them.
That's right.
He's like left over from the other show.
Yeah, the old man show.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. And you got CNN. They're actually reporting some of the stuff that's going on with the trial, and they're kind of scratching their head trying to figure out how to spin this in a positive direction. There's no way.
No, you can't.
Well,
you can't spin it.
Watch MSNBC for about 15 minutes, like I tried to do yesterday.
Right.
They explain it all, how he's guilty, plain as day. So they have figured out but look at who's doing the spinning. You'll just shake your head and turn off the TV.
But you get all this race stuff coming up. We had Biden down here in Atlanta with the black. I want to say Spellman, but it wasn't Spellman.
Morehouse.
And he's down there saying, y'all love America, but America hates you. I mean, what kind of nonsense is that?
The great unifier. He learned that at Obama's knee.
And they've got him on several different things that he said that wasn't even true.
Well, he said that Obama sent him out to fix Detroit during the pandemic.
Yes.
And Obama wasn't president during the pandemic, so.
And he didn't fix Detroit.
Yeah, well, between you and me, Gary, I don't think Detroit is fixable.
It's a long way. It's a long way.
Yeah.
So, did you guys see the video? I think it was from him at that meeting in Atlanta. That he had a loud bodily function.
Yes.
On camera.
Oh,
Yes.
I
Did you
missed that.
Oh my gosh! Oh
Did
my
he
gosh!
really?
Yes.
The whole room. I mean, it was loud enough that the whole room just looked at each other like, "Did that just happen?" and started laughing uncontrollably. It was very funny. It was kind of a microcosm of his campaign.
And
pretty much.
he had no idea. He didn't even realize he'd done it.
No.
Well, you know, that happens when you get older.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I would think the Depends would muffle the sound a little
would
bit.
think.
Man, this thing got out. This thing cut through it like a knife.
Well,
But,
it's just like my dog. You know, when he lets one rip, he turns around and looks at his rear end like, what was
happened?
that? Where'd that come from?
Who are you?
Yeah.
I think they were kind of used to it because Stacey Abrams was there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you ever seen the video of her eating corn on the cob? Woo, son.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Did she do it from the side or from the? Never mind. I don't want to.
This is, we're laughing, boys. This is, I mean, we're laughing, but we're in a ship sinking, and we're laughing. Oh. Well,
Oh, well.
That's a
What
visual
about
I
the,
won't get out of my
what
head
about
all
the-
weekend. Thank you.
do what now?
It's a
What
visual I
about
won't-
the raid on Mar-a-Lago and them authorizing the use of deadly force?
Yeah.
Then now they're calling that standard protocol. So anytime you see them coming toward anybody, they're ready. They're ready to kill them. That's just ridiculous.
So were they ready when they went to the Corvette garage and did the same?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Very good question.
Yeah.
You know, this
Ready-
sounds like
ready to shoot.
movies that you watch where they set people up and like, okay, we're going to make this look like an accident. We're taking him out. I mean, don't you know they were sitting there with their fingers crossed, hoping that something would go down where they could shoot Trump?
Well, Hillary Clinton is telling him how to do this stuff.
Well, you're right about that. No, she's not, because he'd be dead by now.
That's Ben's Foster.
Yeah, he'd be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
Yeah, he would be done. I don't know the world we live in today. Did y'all have any elections up in Tennessee yesterday? Was that anything?
No, nothing yesterday. No.
Have you already
We've
had
already-
your primary?
Yeah, we already had our primary and elected sheriffs and all that stuff, county executives.
Yeah. Now, do you have races coming in November then, based on the people?
Yeah. I think there's a presidential election coming up in November. I heard about.
Okay, smartass. We knew about that one.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah, we do. They all eventually wind up there. Some of them were final though. It's interesting because some of them, like the sheriff, is done. That's finished, and yeah.
Yeah, ours is done too. I'm kind of glad. I mean, our sheriff's race over here was pretty. I mean, it was not so bad, but I think Union County, man.
Union County was a lot worse.
It was dirty. Yeah,
they got
that
throwing
at
some.
the end.
And,
Yep.
and you know, my thing on that, and with Sean and all them, and you know, the families, the wives and the kids and all that have to endure all that nonsense. And
Well, that's what he said last night when we talked to him after we declared him the winner. He said, you know, he talked to the family about running,
right,
and they all said you just got to be yourself. You can't be throwing mud around and slinging mud, and if it comes, we'll take it. So, but it is, it involves everybody.
Yeah,
and that's bad.
Yeah, I'm agree with you. So we got that, Gary. They declare the winner. So here it happens right here. Pat Malone
did.
declares the winner. That's
And
what-
Rob Moyer, thank you.
Oh, Rob does too.
Yeah.
This was the WJRB decision desk.
Y'all have got the power, man.
Y'all got the power. Unlike you, I showed up to eat my pizza.
I showed up. They locked the door. I couldn't even get in the door. I'm banging on the door. I'm like, let me in.
There was no way we were letting you in, Steven.
Yeah.
It was a serious
Not
news
with
show.
that bag full of cauliflower.
Man.
Oh, they need a little pizzazz over here. Anyway, let's jump to a quick break, folks. We want to thank Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing for bringing you the show today. We're always thankful to have Gary Chapman here with us, singer-songwriter, Nashville, Tennessee. Go to his Facebook page, give him a big thumbs up on that. And like I said, he'll be live tonight, live streaming and singing all his hits. He's got hit after hit after hit. I don't know how many. I don't even think you know how many hits you got. Do you know how many hits you've got?
I wouldn't have a clue. I would have to pay attention.
That's a tough problem to have. But anyway.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore.
All right, we'll be right back.
You hear it and you can't find it. No, not your phone. We're talking about the leak near your spigot or somewhere else in the yard. Meanwhile, your $50 water bill is now $500. Grayland Leak Detection will find the leak. Grayland has the specialized equipment to find it and make the necessary repairs at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water system. Call Eric locally at Grayland, 706-897-9110, 706-897-9110, and find that leak once and for all.
Physical therapy at Erlanger Western Carolina Hospital helps patients return to living and moving pain-free after a physical injury, illness, stroke, or surgery. Now accepting new patients. Call 828-837-7777.
Don't miss out on the great deals at the spring sale at General Supply in Blairsville. Select 5-gallon fruit trees on sale now for $29.98. Select hardwood trees on sale for $25. 50-pound bags of deer corn on sale for $10. 50-pound bags of black oil sunflower seeds only $32.50. Over 11,000 plants in stock now at General Supply. Next Level Dog Foods, Joy Dog Foods, and Victor Dog Foods select bags $5 off introductory special. 20-pound propane tank refills only $12.50 on Fridays. The spring sale is happening now at General Supply in Blairsville.
All roads lead to Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hayesville, except for the front roads. So while construction's going on, take advantage of Jackie Jones Road Closure Sale. All new vehicles sold at invoice or below, plus get top dollar for your trade-ins all month long. 80 used in stock. Come see how low we will go. And yes, we still have 2 entries in the back of the dealership. Come see us at Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hayesville.
Jackie Jones Auto.
Life's biggest moments call for unique and beautiful gifts. Let Davis Jewelers take away all the worry and indecision with a beautiful pendant, ring, necklace, or earrings. We've got a huge selection of unique pieces to make every special moment become an oh wow moment. Our experts at Davis Jewelry want to help you find the perfect piece for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, and engagements, or just because. Find us at 417 Blue Ridge Street in Blairsville or davisjewelry.jewelershowcase.com.
Boundary Waters Resort and Marina on Lake Chatuge is the #1 JC Tri-Tune dealer in the country, specializing in luxury performance tri-tunes with reliable Suzuki outboard power. As the exclusive dealer for JC Tri-Tune in the Lake Chatuge area, our professional sales and service team will get you out on the water in style. For the best selection and pricing on new and used JC Tri-Tunes in the North Georgia mountains, visit Boundary Waters Resort and Marina at bwboating.com or call 706-896-2530. Regain the ability to perform everyday activities after a debilitating injury or illness. Choose occupational therapy at Erlanger Western Carolina Hospital. Now accepting new patients. Call 828-837-7777.
Wednesday morning is a good time to get to the bottom of why your water bill is so high. If it is, call Grayland Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. I hope everybody's doing good. We got Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter, with us. Actually, Pat Malone is in the studio with us, man. He is live and kicking down here, Gary. So if you need me to body slam him or something, just give me a shout.
And I've been here 3 days and I'm going home.
Well, you had to come down and vote. He lives in South Carolina now, so he had to come down for the election where he could vote in Georgia.
I'm going home with you.
Right. Yeah, you know how that goes.
And Puddin' and I are just here as chopped liver. Don't bother about us.
Y'all look like twins.
We look like twins?
You look like twins. I reckon Trump and Biden both think they can land a knockout in the debate.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be fun. Not as much fun as it would be if it was actually a debate, but it'll be fun to watch.
Well, I don't like. Have they still got that guy that hates Trump so bad to be the moderator?
It's going to be Jake Tapper and Dana Bash from CNN for this first one. I think. Yeah.
And all the questions are, you can't respond to each other. All the mics get turned off when you're not answering a question, which I understand some of that because especially when there's like 20 of them on stage, it just turns into a cluster.
Right.
But I think they should let him square off in this particular situation. Then they won't do that.
No, they ain't gonna do that at all. And I just kind of course, this Tapper guy. I mean, he loves Trump. He just talks about how much he loves Trump. I don't think that's a good choice. I just don't think that they ought to have somebody a little less maybe Trump hater.
You think?
I mean, that's my thinking.
Yeah, Jake Tapper does not like Donald Trump at all. Neither does Dana Bash.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both horrible. So it'll be one-sided.
Well, who would they get that likes Trump from the media?
Kid Rock.
Brett
From
Baer,
the media.
Brett Baer would be a much more neutral type guy. I think he is not a rabid Trump. It's not a Sean Hannity, but at least mix it up. Have one of each, if nothing else. Have Jake Tapper and Brett Baer.
Yeah.
But then the focus would be on the moderators rather than on the candidates.
Well,
I just think that Tapper is going to try his best to embarrass Trump any way he can. And I just wonder, is Biden going to get the questions in advance? I mean, that's a question I'd like to know, but we'll never know that. But I feel like probably so.
Oh, I think I can tell you that. Yes is the answer to that. Yes.
Well, Biden will get nothing but softball questions, and then Trump will be, Mr. Trump, why did you lie to the Americans when you said blank? And then the next question will be, when you lied to the Americans about blank, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
That's going to be the way. And then Joe Biden's going to be, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream, Mr. President?
What do you think, Tapper?
Why do you like vanilla better than chocolate?
I got the same question I asked you before about him getting acquitted, not guilty. What are you going to say then? What are you going to say when he wins the debate outright?
Who's that? Biden?
Trump.
I'm going to say, good job.
Oh, no, he will. He will. That's why he's not afraid to go in there. He knows the deck is stacked against him, and he knows he'll still go in there and kill it.
So why are we complaining about the deck standing against him?
Because it would be more fair to do it the way that it's supposed to be done. That's all.
Fair,
it doesn't matter.
fair is
Again,
a misconception.
It doesn't matter.
Fair is a misconception. It's in the eyes of the beholder. There's nothing fair.
No. There's a way to do a fair debate. Yeah. There is. We haven't seen one in decades, so we don't remember it. Yeah. But yes, there is a way to do it.
I think the Aaron Burr Hamilton is the way we ought to do the debates.
I think that's fine. That works out for somebody.
I think the WJRB decision desk ought to do the debate. So we'd be pretty fair.
There you go. Could you not do it fairly?
I could.
We could. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
But I don't think
just contradicted yourself.
I don't think there's another pair of human beings than Rob and I that could do it fair.
Pat,
that's probably right.
Pat, you're so one-sided, it ain't even funny. You make that guy that's doing the debate look like a sissy.
That's a compliment.
I think one thing that they can do is to make it more fair is I think they ought to go ahead with a drug test before the debate.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. And I want an ear check too to make sure there's no hidden microphones in Biden's ear.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Answers.
As long as they're not testing for a massive overdose of B12, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
And that's something else. You think he's going to have an earpiece?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you won't know it.
I think you won't. You won't see that though. It's built into that fake ear that he's got stuck on the side of his head.
It's in that neurochip that's in his brain.
But here's something else. Exactly. I'm kind of like Packy. Do you think it really will be Joe Biden, or you think it'll be a stand-in?
I don't know.
I mean, they got to.
Don't get me going down this rabbit hole, dude. I'm telling you, if you really look at side-by-side pictures, it gets pretty interesting.
It does.
I got a serious question. Do they put some kind of baffling device in his Depends so if he does flatulence, the noise gets abated?
I hope so.
Yeah. I hope so. Picked up on microphones, a silencer for your you know what?
Kind of a taser.
You know what, Rob? You're a weird dude.
I know I'm weird,
you're
Steven.
weird. We got a caller.
We do. We got John this morning.
John who?
Hey, good morning.
How are you?
John.
Good morning. I'm good. How are y'all?
We're good. What do you got going on? What's on your mind?
I got a question for Patrick or Rob, please.
Okay.
Always the dumbest guy in the room gets the questions. I don't make no sense to me.
Now, the questions that were on the ballot yesterday.
Yeah.
Where do we find out what was voted on those questions?
Go to the Georgia Secretaries of State site. It's you got a pencil?
No, I'm in my car, but I'll remember.
We'll text it to you.
Okay, it's sos.ga.gov.
Okay, cool.
And go to election results when you get there and scroll down on the county.
But
okay.
that'll show you the answers to the questions, but it won't show you the questions. So you got to go somewhere like Ballotpedia and print out a sample ballot, which is available, and then you'll see the written out questions.
You do know that those were just non-binding referendums.
Yeah, well, I just thought it was great. After 30 years, they finally want to do something with the fair tax.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
You know.
All right, man. Thank you for calling.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got one last thing I want to say.
What?
Tacky Chapman 2024.
Got a boy. Yeah, I'm the vice president.
Hey, what? Wait.
And
I'll be your
I was
Kamala.
going to say thanks for being such a smart caller until that last comment, but now I don't know.
Well, he didn't throw me in there. I guess I'm.
Well, he still gets in the smart.
I want to be. If you get to be president, man, I want to be the defense guy. I want to be the head of the defense.
Well, I suddenly became Kamala. I'm not sure I'm happy with that.
No, you didn't. You're way better than Kamala will ever be.
She's got word salads too, man. She's as bad as Biden, is she not?
Yeah.
Yeah. The end of the beginning is the end of the beginning, and the beginning is the end of the new. And
the school bus. The
and
wheels
the school
go
buses
round and
are yellow,
round.
and we love them.
Yeah.
Nothing but giggles.
So, how much longer before we got before the first debate? When is it coming up?
June
It's,
22nd.
27th, is that right?
Right.
What is it?
Is it the 27th of June or 22nd?
It's one of those. I'm not sure, actually.
Yeah, I
I'm not
don't
sure.
remember. It's end of June.
And RFK, he believes he should be on the debate too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they cut him out cold.
Well,
just flat cold.
I don't think he's got a chance. Do you?
Snowball.
No, but he could have an impact on the election.
Right,
And it'll be
definitely.
really interesting
Yeah.
to see which side he pulls more votes from. Because he's pulling from both. And, Ross Perot is the reason Bill Clinton beat George Bush. There's no doubt about
That's the
that.
truth.
Right?
That is the truth.
Yeah.
So don't write JFK out of this thing as being a spoiler.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
with you on that. But I'm excited. I'm
Yeah,
looking
that-
forward to it. I think everybody else is too. But I like I said, I think it's a little bit one-sided. Of course, CNN's doing it. And what do you expect?
Jody Cox says have Joe Rogan be the moderator.
There you go. What about Joe
That's a
Rogan?
good idea.
How do you feel about that?
That'd be
Pat?
awesome, actually.
Yeah.
I'd be good with that.
He and Elon Musk could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
All right, Pat, how do you feel about Joe Rogan being the moderator?
I'd be fine, but I think he's got built-in biases too.
Yeah,
He may not be as apparent as they are with Jake Tapper or those kind of guys, but everybody's got some bias. You can't get anything that's perfectly fair.
Yeah, but it'd be.
Yeah, I think his principal bias though is to get to the truth. I do. He
Right.
doesn't seem to care anymore.
See,
he used to have
here's
more
the
bias
problem
than-
with that, Gary. That's your bias.
No, I know what the truth is.
Okay.
I'm with Gary.
Okay.
We can see
Yeah.
it, man.
You both sounded like. I know what the real fairness is. I know what the truth.
Of course, I do.
Okay, good. It must
I
be nice.
I haven't lived for 66 years not paying attention, dude. I know what's true and what's not true.
Okay.
Don't you?
Yeah, and I've lived longer than you, so I know more truth.
There you go. All right. Then why would you?
Well, I'm gonna have to argue this a little
true?
bit, Gary. I'm gonna have to argue this. I know he's lived longer than you, but some of the stuff he's standing up for, I don't know, man. Are you sure?
Hey, don't start with that. Don't rile up that guy that called yesterday.
Oh,
Because
that guy was
I
great.
got both of the guns with me this morning.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
One for each hand.
I'm
Puddin',
not
you and I
kidding.
are still in the middle here.
We had the
You
guy
gotta-
calling yesterday, called him a retard.
Yeah.
And then we went to a break, and he took his 32 out and come back with 244s and sit down here.
Steven, you can't say that word on the radio
What about
anymore.
Megyn Kelly? What do y'all think?
Oh, she would be great as a moderator.
Yeah. I like Megyn.
Yeah.
Kelly.
I like her too.
Yeah, I think she would be. You got a problem with Megyn Kelly?
No, I think she's nice to look at. It'd be interesting. Keep my attention.
Really?
Rather than the two old men up there
Yeah.
yelling at each other.
Well, what about Elon Musk?
No.
Elon's a little too off the wall for me.
He's too off the wall.
I like Elon Musk.
You can't even say his darn name. Eon.
What do you mean? That's his name.
Elon.
Eon.
And I don't see you
Yeah.
driving a car you got to plug in, Steven.
Oh, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I don't think
Y'all
so.
seen the Cybertruck? They actually had Kid Rock singing in the back of a Cybertruck with a 01 on the side of it. I ain't seen the
Yeah,
suit.
painted
Dukes of
up like
Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that thing's bulletproof, though. Did you see that?
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. It's bulletproof.
They are.
Pretty cool.
It
Well,
is.
maybe Pat, you might want to get you one of them.
Yeah. That would work out.
Pat's caller's calling back
Oh,
in.
who
man.
got
We're in
him
trouble
again?
now.
Maybe
We,
got
we better go to a break.
we got one guy that actually defends Pat Malone to the end. And we figured out it's his brother. That's the truth.
Oh, we got Pat's call. Puddin', is it him?
Oh, we got John this morning.
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Good morning.
What you got going on?
Not much, just working.
Well, that's a good thing. What you got on your mind?
I think they ought to get Colonel West in there to be the moderator.
There you go.
Oh, he'd be good.
Yeah, that wouldn't bother me.
You like Alan West, do you?
I do a lot.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good guy. He ought to run for president again one day.
I agree.
So let me ask you this: we're gonna have a 3-term Trump presidency?
No.
Why?
You can't.
What he got beat, he run again, then he ought to be able to run again.
No.
Why?
He can only run 4 years because the thing called the United States Constitution.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It limits you to 2 terms. They don't have to be back-to-back terms, just 2 terms, period.
Well, can we go like Donald Trump, and then we just go right down the Trump family?
Yeah, that you can do. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
As long as they're 35 years old.
Yeah.
And I'd vote for Ivanka Trump for anything.
You know, his kids, though, man.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think she's one of the most beautiful and intelligent women on the planet.
But you know, his
So,
kids, though,
honey.
they're all intelligent. They all seem like
I'd vote for Barron right now. Good grief.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's
Yeah.
not old enough yet, though. But the other 2 boys are, and they'd both be great, too.
I love following them on Twitter, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come up some neat stuff. Anyway, I guess we got one more break.
We do.
All right, we got one more break. We're going to take a short break. Graylin Leak Detection and Plumbing is bringing you the show today, and we'll be right back.
About the leak near your spigot or somewhere else in the yard. Meanwhile, your $50 water bill is now $500. Grayland Leak Detection will find the leak. Grayland has the specialized equipment to find it and make the necessary repairs at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water system. Call Eric locally at Grayland, 706-897-9110, 706-897-9110, and find that leak once and for all.
Erlanger Women's Wellness Saturday Clinic offers annual checkups to keep doers like you healthy. Call 828-837-3525 to schedule an appointment. That's 828-837-3525.
Jackie Jones, Jackie Jones, Jackie Jones.
A better solution for basic vehicle service has come to the mountains. Quick Lane at Jackie Jones Ford Hayesville is your go-to place for routine auto maintenance for all vehicle makes and models. Get extraordinary service from expert technicians and take advantage of our low-price tire guarantee at Jackie Jones Ford Hayesville and jjfordhayesville.com.
Jackie Jones Ford.
I checked my tires with a penny and I see all of Lincoln's head. And what's up with all of these wires sticking out of the tread? I took a little trip down to Old Blairsville, high up on the hill. Too high, country, tire and wheel. Don't let them deflate on the interstate. Call 706-835-1488. High Country Tire is located right up the hill from the post office in Blairsville. They're high on quality and service, but low on prices.
Don't miss the Young Harris Water Sports and RVs Boat and RV Show this weekend and spring into deals on all boats and RVs. Check out the latest Grand Design RVs with Grand Design reps on site, along with Godfrey pontoons, Hurricane deck boats, and more. Do not miss out on the sale this weekend. Free food, fun, and prizes. Friday and Saturday at Young Harris Water Sports and RVs Boat and RV Show. 3676 U.S. Highway 76 in Young Harris. Come spring into the season with us. Don't miss it. Let's go!
Our mountain roads are busier than ever, which has led to more accidents. Unfortunately, insurance companies are not in the business of being fair. They're in the business of making money. I'm Daniel Duello, and I know because I used to train insurance adjusters on exactly how to do this. Now the Duello Law Firm in North Georgia works to ensure that you're treated fairly. For a free consultation, find us at duellolaw.com. That's DUELLO law.com.
Erlanger Women's Wellness Saturday Clinic offers annual checkups to keep doers like you healthy. Call 828-837-3525 to schedule an appointment. That's 828-837-3525.
I just heard the screams down at your mailbox, and I know why. Your water bill is 8 times what it was last month. I bet it's a leak. Call Grayland Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, we're back with you, and this part of the show is brought to you by S&S Smoothies and the Tin Roof, and we actually have a coupon here for them, so you can go over there and you can eat good, or you can get you some ice cream, either one. What's the question there, Pat?
We got a car question for all the car guys out there.
All right.
As of 2022, what is the most popular car color in the United States?
That's easy. 706-379-9770. Give us a call if you can tell us what's the favorite car color since 2022. Hey, man, I reckon the husband of Stormy Daniels said on Tuesday that there's a good chance the couple will leave the country if former President Trump is acquitted. Are you upset about that?
No, I'm okay with that. That's fine.
We talked about this the other day. I just can't believe that Stormy Daniels has got a husband.
That's what I was just thinking. Like,
she's not the married kind,
he's
dude.
He's a strong man.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, he is. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
if he's on the jury and it's a hung jury, it's going to be what? Never mind.
I bet their favorite song is "Faithfully." Oh,
could you imagine being married to somebody? I mean,
No.
how could you?
Look,
yeah.
Mom.
No.
Look,
Oh,
Mom.
yeah. Look who I brought home
No
for
hands.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
We brought you her box set of greatest hit movies.
There
for
you go.
Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, if you can tell us what the favorite color, we got coupons over here for S&S Smoothies and the Tin Roof. Can't go wrong with that. You can get you some healthy stuff, or you can go like me and get the ice cream.
I'm going ice cream,
Yeah.
Stephen.
And Bruce Springsteen, there's some more, says he will be on the next plane to Australia if Donald Trump becomes president 2024. So
Does that actually impact anybody? Do you think all these people saying they're going to leave the country or set themselves on fire?
It definitely impacts me. It impacts me. It makes me very happy.
You're
Makes me
encouraging
super
them
happy.
to go, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but has any of them
Yes,
actually
absolutely.
ever
They
done
don't
it?
ever go.
I
They
can't
don't
think
go.
of a single one that's ever
Yeah.
actually moved.
Yeah.
Not a
And-
one.
And the worst
No.
part, they don't set themselves on fire. I mean,
Yeah.
They don't.
You know
No,
what, though? It's a great way to get a headline for the day and get
I
some
guess.
clicks on Google if you're a celebrity.
I guess.
Ooh, everybody look at me for a day.
I don't know. I like some of Bruce Springsteen's songs. I really
Well,
do.
sure. He's a brilliant artist.
He's not a great songwriter. And
Oh, I
Gary
don't know
knows what
about
I'm
that.
talking about. When you run out of words that rhyme, they just start humming. La, 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 la. He does that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but he's written some pretty good songs.
He's written some pretty great songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's ridden those horses a long time though.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything recently. Yeah.
Bless his heart. He's like Biden. He fell down the other day on stage. They had to help him back up.
Well, Gary, that's something we ought to talk about one day. I always wondered why these guys like Billy Joel, Elton John, Springsteen, Tom Petty, they write this plethora of awesome songs when they're younger, and then at some point it just stops. And when they're in their 40s or 50s maybe, and they never write anything good again. And why is that? Do they just?
I can answer
does
that
the
question.
wealth and the fame.
They sobered up and quit doing drugs.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
That's probably it. Yeah. Or as likely, maybe a combination of both. They weren't doing it for the right reason in the first place. They were doing it for money or fame or whatever. And if you're just doing it because it's who you are,
right,
and you love it, you never stop. I got buddies that are in their 80s writing better than they ever did in their life.
Right. And I like Bob
okay.
Seger, man. He's still turning out some good stuff.
But you don't hear it on the radio.
Well, I know that. I mean, that's the problem with the world today.
Right?
If you're not, if you don't look good in jeans and dress in flaming attire, they don't put you on the radio. I don't know. Makes no
Yeah,
sense to me.
I mean, Billy Joel just came out with a new song.
I'm gonna tell you
and,
something.
it was decent, but it just sounded like a cheap copy of some of his old stuff.
Billy Joel
honestly.
is a nasty person.
Is he?
I knew Alex Cooley, and a lot of folks around here knew Alex Cooley. I was friends with him forever. Alex Cooley's the reason Billy Joel is Billy Joel, and Alex Cooley knew him from the get-go, and he is just not a good guy.
I didn't know that.
But Gary probably knows him. Do you know Billy Joel?
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Okay.
At all.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
So
insider info.
Yeah, that's all that's sad though when you find these people that you really like and you find out they're really not what they are.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
What is it they say? Don't meet your heroes.
Don't meet your heroes. That's right. Yeah, you always be disappointed. So.
But I met
Not
Gary
always,
so
but
far,
most
man.
of
I'm
the
not.
time.
Gary's my hero, and I met him. He's great. Yeah,
There you
he's
go.
great.
There you go.
I
There's not
noticed I
many of
didn't
us.
hear Gary say Stevens
There was
his
no
hero.
reciprocation
no
there,
reciprocation
right?
there, yeah.
Right. I noticed that too.
Puddin', does anybody want to guess what color car is the most popular?
He's got the phone.
Not so far. Nothing coming through.
Guys,
What
this
the
is free ice cream. All you got to do is call and say, I'm guessing. Can I guess?
Wait a minute. What kind of comments? We got a couple of comments up there.
Yeah, Jody Cox says, do you have Pat there or Lindsey Graham?
Oh, we got Lindsey Graham here.
Jody used
That's
to be
gonna leave
my
a mark.
friend too.
And Brian Schmidt says, they say they're going to leave, but they never do.
God, they ain't going
Yeah,
nowhere.
That's true.
That's true.
We have an answer for the question online, but nothing.
What
no callers
what
yet.
is the answer?
May. Well, we got a caller too.
I'll
There's
grab
a
a caller. Hey, hey, Gary, you on tonight? Tonight's 9 o'clock our time,
Oh,
8
yeah.
o'clock your time.
We'll be there.
Run about an hour. It's a lot of fun, folks.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he does his hits. He does off hits. He takes request. And I've got a request, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it is.
Well, that's not going to help, is it?
Yeah,
No.
that's some request.
Who we got, Puddin'?
We got Dennis this morning.
Dennis, what's going on?
Hey, I'm going to guess white.
You're going to be right, Dennis. Congratulations.
All right.
You got some ice cream.
Yeah, great.
What are you doing today?
I am doing not a whole lot. Getting ready to go work in the garden.
No, that sounds good. What are you growing in your garden?
All my winter stuff's doing good. Now I'm getting ready to plant some more okra.
Okra. There you go. We love okra.
Be careful. The sheriffs are listening this morning.
Yeah.
They knew we were going to be talking
Yeah.
about them won the race, so be careful when you talk about growing.
Gary, do y'all do garden? You got a garden?
Me?
My wife works full time in a garden that is literally about 100 yards from our house.
Right.
They grew oh my gosh, 70,000 something pounds of food last year.
Good Lord.
It's through our church and an organization called Cultivate.
Right.
And we give it away, and it's awesome. It's just awesome. Yeah. She's a garden freak. She's good at it.
Yeah, I enjoy garden, man. I like going out there and getting homegrown tomatoes. Golly, don't you, man? And jalapenos. I got me a big old bed of jalapenos.
That's not gardening.
Where you keep
That's harvesting.
What about all that cauliflower you like? To eat?
I got cauliflower.
Yeah.
Okra. I like fried okra, man. Not like deep fried okra. That's the thing. These restaurants they deep fry chicken and they deep fry okra. It's not the same if you don't pan fry it in a cast iron pan.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the way to eat.
I agree.
Oh man, and I'm on a diet and I'm just got hungry all of a sudden. Well,
and fried cauliflower.
Fried cauliflower. So anyway, and there's still folks trying to get the color white. That's funny how that does though. If you look, you'll see white cars everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was silver before, I think.
I was going to guess silver.
No, it was before, and then they went to white. Yeah, and so I don't know.
Well, they started out with the single color too.
Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter, we love you, man. Honest to goodness.
Love you guys.
And he will be on tonight, Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter. Y'all tune in to him on Facebook, and y'all need to follow his page because I'm telling you, he'll keep you up to date with all that's going on. He's like us. He's a conspiracy theorist, too.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll be back in the
I'm
morning. Y'all be good.